So, okay. Here's a quick story. Today is Christmas Eve, right? And in this message that I've been copying and pasting and sending to like a lot of people, I spelled Merry Christmas M-A-R-R-Y, right? That's wrong. I get it. Okay, cool. I know it's wrong. When I was a kid, I remember this specifically. I was trying to make this like Christmas book. And this Christmas book was for my parents. It was made out of construction paper. It was super cutesy. So the issue is that my Christmas book spelled Merry wrong, right? And like that's not a big deal. I was a fucking kid. Like, who cares? But someone wanted to point it out, and I was super self-conscious. And I'm so stubborn that I was like, no, you know what? I don't care that it's spelled wrong. I'm going to sit here and embrace the wrongness. So I like emphasized the A with my crayon just to like prove a freaking point, right? Well, little did I know, but I was permanently scarring my ability to like write Mary correctly for the rest of my life. I had to think, okay, Mary, it's not marrying someone. I will not marry someone for Chris. I had to very like consciously have that whole thought process. I know that having like being stubborn and having it written like that is probably partially the reason why I struggled to remember how it's spelled. And that's so dumb. Now people are like, oh, you spelled it wrong. And now I'm self-conscious about it. That person's texting and I'm self-conscious about it. And like, that's so, I can't tell what you're gonna do because you're not turning on your signal. All I know right now is that I have to get home. I gotta wrap this alcohol bottle. I'm actually really bad at wrapping presents. I don't know how to wrap this bottle. I don't think I've ever actually wrapped like presents. Scratch that. I've attempted to wrap presents in that I've like put wrapping paper around things, but I've never properly wrapped anything. I'm gonna practice wrapping a gift in my brain without closing my eyes because I'm watching the road. Is that weird? That's weird. It's okay. One more thing. So I was looking at the candy, right? And I was like, I want to be a kid for like 2 seconds. And it's kind of dumb, but I bought candy anyway. And I was like, I should definitely not have bought this, but it looks so good. I get to the car and I open them up and I realized that there's 3 colors, which usually, these 3 colors, my absolute fave. Well, when I was just about to pick up a red one, I was like, I feel like this is going to be strawberry. And what do you know, I take a bite, it's strawberry, and I was really sad because I really don't like strawberry flavored anything. So I had realized that I had made a poor decision considering half the bag are the red ones. Hold on, I'm opening the bag. And yes, that's actually half. They don't fill these very much because they're cheap. And I was like, dang it. In economics classes that I've taken, because I'm a student at JMU, I learned about this like concept called sunk cost, and I apply it in my life pretty often. It's basically the idea that once you've bought something, you can't unbuy it, right? So like you have 2 options. You can either continue to like suffer with it, as in eat all the red ones, or you can choose not to suffer and just not eat them. No sugar, calories, anything else involved in candy needs to be consumed. You've already purchased it, you can't return it, so just don't eat them. But here's where the guilt comes in. My parents would be like, in the past when I've gotten candy or something that I realized I didn't like, they'd be like, well, you wanted it and you made me get it for you, so you gotta eat it. And I'm sitting there like, but I don't wanna. And that never made sense to me. Because like, I'm sorry, I can't unbuy it. I made a poor decision. But decisions and poor decisions, regardless of the fact that they're poor, they're still decisions and they're still little mini failures, and you gotta learn from your failures, right? Well, I don't think I should be forced to consume something I didn't want to consume. I don't know. Something about that just seems wrong, right? And I feel like I should learn from my failure, but I shouldn't have to suffer from my failure, right? Because that's just making failure a bad thing. So I won't be eating those, and I am an adult now, so I can make that decision. So I will continue to buy candy in the future and maybe not eat it, because I can do that now. And I highly recommend you look at life through sunk cost, because like sometimes it's pretty valuable to just look at life and take your losses for what they are and not force yourself to do things that you don't want to do. Because why do that? I don't completely live by that rule and this whole thing that I'm saying, but like a lot of times I'll look at things and I'll be like, pause. Do I really want to eat the strawberry flavored candy? No! So I'm just not going to, because I don't have to. Anyway, there's my like way overly described and overly analyzed concept of I don't want to eat strawberry flavored candy. I just hope my parents don't find them and get pissed off that I didn't like the red ones, because then they'll make me feel guilty and I'll want to eat them. But I'm going to throw them away right now because I'm not lazy and I'm not going to leave them in my car. I'm totally going to leave them in my car and not think about them until I have to actually clean out my car, which is pretty dirty actually. If you look back there, you can see all the mess. But anyway, it's okay. I'm going to clean out my car and I'm going to not leave those in here. I'm totally going to leave them in there. And I'm going to go bring that alcohol inside. I'm going to go try to wrap it. And I'm going to put it under the tree and hopefully my dad won't notice so that my mom won't be like, hey, we got a gift. And then I'll be like, but you didn't let me look at my gift for Christmas. So like, why does he get to know his gift for Christmas? And then I'm sort of petty and I just do that kind of stuff. So I'm going to stop talking now and I'm actually going to end this video.